Islam. I'm Rashida Al-Zaidi and welcome to season 3 of Uniting the People. Do, 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 do. You got to learn how to love instead of hating. We gotta find a way to unite and become one again. Do 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 boom better better than day. We got to, yeah, we gotta unite. You gotta unite. I'm uniting the people. All right, so that's just like something I just made up. I do that a lot. Okay, love and peace to you all. I have to give all praise to Allah, the great God of the universe, and I give honors to His prophet, Noble Drew Ali. I give honors to His prophet, Muhammad. Peace and blessings be upon him. I give honors to all of the forerunners of the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Moorish Holy Temple of Science, and the Moorish Divine National Movement. And I like to say, Islam, Brother Tashriq Bey, I love you. Thank you for guiding me out of the darkness. Okay, so today I would love to, and we will be speaking about social engineering. Yeah, because all of us are really being hurt and affected by social engineering. So first, I would like to take my phone and read the definition. Because I just looked it up. Okay. So the definition of social engineering, according to Google, and we know Google, okay, is the use of centralized planning in an attempt to manage social change and regulate the future development and behavior of a society. That's the first definition. Second definition, in context of information security, the use of deception to manipulate individuals into divulging confidential or personal information that may be used for fraudulent purposes. Islam. So social engineering is broad, okay, and it hits a lot. So me, I'm the type of person I like to get resolutions done. So I'm thinking about, well, where this come from and why people, what's going on? So the root. The root can be looked at in the what? The catera divina, which is the church bullet of 1493 AD. And it reads, and I will read it to you, because that's what I love to do on this show. I love to read and grow with you. So let's read this. It says, the Catera Divina, the church bulla of 1493 AD. To plunder the new world of its treasures was acceptable because it was populated by pagans. To Christianize the pagans was necessary because it was part of God's plan. To kill them was right because they were Satan's or Antichrist warriors. Documented proof of conquest intent. Information within this booklet can be found in the Reader's Companion to American History, Eric Foner, ERICFONER, and John A. Garraty, John A. Garraty, editors. 1991 Houghton Millen Company electric version license formed and portions 1994 Info Software International Incorporated. So that was the whole cover that I was reading. Yeah, this is what they think about anybody who doesn't believe as they believe. But Allah made us all, and He made us all perfect. It is the world that has been awry and it has gone awry, and it is our job to fix it no matter what. So that's why I'm doing this show, because I want to fix everything I can and everything that's in my power to do so. And personal feelings aside, this is my duty, boo-boo. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with a smile on my face, okay? All right, so let's get into the Catera Divina. So, first page. You can screenshot it if you have to or want to. Please forgive me, brothers and sisters, but everybody needs to know this information, which is why I'm doing a show, because there's a lot of information that's not told and on purpose to the communities of melanated peoples upon the earth, not just here in the United States of America, but a lot of places too. This social engineering has really taken a toll on our people as a whole. So it's time to unravel it and get in there good, so we can undo what has been done. And I'm going to just say, first and foremost, reclaim your estate. And first, your estate also includes your mind state, the state of mind. Okay, so let's get into the book. So, with so much glory to the divine name in your recovery of the kingdom of Granada from the yoke of the Saracens, from the buller into catera, Alexander VI, 1493. With the advent of the Spanish Inquisitional, the maxims of inflicting creative forms of human torture, drowning, burnings, skinning, mutilations, death, and other horrors became as normal to justify Christendom, supremacy culture, and their penchant for highly stylized ritual of prayer. These same self-righteous, self-appointed merchants of godliness are also the supreme masters of sadism. The aboriginal natural peoples of the planet have suffered more deaths, slavery, artificially induced diseases, and other sadistic mistreatments at the hands of these pseudo-religious propagandists than by that of the most violent, deviant soldiers amongst the known military armies of the world. So that's telling you that these people looked at everybody else as unworthy and unholy, but you're committing unholy acts, and you're claiming to do it in the right light. And we know anything that harms another is not holy. You do not harm anything Allah has created. That is unholy. Okay, the Church Bull of 1493 into catera divina. Divina is a password used by most European colonists or descendants who have overthrown, settled, or occupied other lands or countries. Divina in most instances appears unthreatening to the unknowing ear. When Europeans find cause to refer to their pseudo-religious doctrine, which is politically and socially inculcated with the terse policies and regulatory constructs. That means it's woven into society now. This is 2019. This was 1493. So the stuff we see in the society nowadays is the product of this that has been put upon the peoples of the earth. This is the product. Why you don't see families together, or why you see sisters tricking and dudes thinking that they females. That's not law. That's not natural. It's not natural. All right. The shortened form divina. Wait, let me go back. However, it must be noted and brought to the attention of all Aboriginal natural peoples that divina was and is used as a war reference and control guide point for colonial inquisition operations in North America. The formal name of the divina doctrine of Christianity is Inter Catera Divina. Its origin is from Pope Alexander VI, one of the many iconic social and political religious representative or viceroys dedicated to policies for world dominance. For world dominance. For what? Nah, you hear what I'm saying? Are you really understanding? That was one paragraph. It's a whole book. Y'all think we're gonna cover this in one day? I hope so. You need it all in one day. You need to just get on, pour it on in. Oh yeah. That's what we need to do. We need to get this going. Okay. The shortened term divina is often used for this church bull of 1493 because Europeans in America know that the ignorant and misdirected natural persons whom they have held to brands and forced servitude are likely to assume that they are speaking of divine providence or about some commonly propagated aspects implying harmonious worship. Naive believers think that colonists are giving testimonial supports to their unlettered preconceptions of God. The Germanic form or word Gott, G-O-T-T, G-U-T-H, G-U-D, G-O-D, was introduced to the world during the Middle Ages, which is the period of European history that divides ancient and modern times, being 500 AD to 1450 AD. What does AD mean? After domination. Some people don't know that, but that's what it means. The naive converts among the Aboriginals who have naively accepted their teachings are deceived by the propaganda and propagated beliefs that the Christians were embracing ideas of a universal creator or supreme being, overflowing with teachings of filial and universal love, etc. Little did the convertios know that in reality, divina, from the European colonial conquest mindset, is an institutionalized religious war-sanctioned tool justifying genocide, rape, theft, sadistic human oppression, land thefts, absorption, and birthright thefts, etc., etc. A lack of knowledge about true world history, law, and culture is a dangerous social abnormality for the Aboriginals. Hey, guess what? I'm an Aboriginal. Guess what? Most so-called black people, they're the Aboriginals. Yeah. Truth be told, this is the word divina. Divina does not mean holy goodness, as subtly implied in Christian propaganda. And amongst the naive converts of the Nicene Creed, which divina actually means the Gaul Christian tribesmen, and knights, K-N-I-G-H-T-S, is a patriarch or patron in support of the Niceno-Constantinopolitan Creed conquest agenda, whose seminal purpose is to culminate with Christendom ruling the world. So they want to rule the world, but not in love. It's been tricked. So a lot of good-hearted, wonderful people are being tricked every day. We need to worship life and love, not corporations and constructs. The Christian, my bad, pardon my body. The Christian agenda is consolidated mission embodying conquest desires and intentions that colludes a span of centuries. View the nature and character of the Divina agenda with an in-depth study of the past world history into the present. As examples, research the following. A. The Punic Wars. C. Hannibal Barca Bay. B. The Christian Crusades. C. The Battle of Tours 732 near Poitiers, France. Charles Martel the Hammer. D. The Spanish Inquisition. The Inquisition against the Moors. E. The constant wars against Haiti and other Caribbean islanders. F. The Rebellion of 1511 and Church Bull of 1511. Borqueen, Puerto Rico, and Florida. G. The Trail of Tears, Aboriginal territories. H. The fraud of the Louisiana Purchase of 1803, etc., stealing Aboriginal Moorish land and territories. I. Battles on Lake Erie and Lake Michigan. C. Baton Ram, etc. J. The Christian Black Codes of 1724 AD and relative Black Codes of the states. K. The Willie Lynch mental warfare strategies. L. The bombings at Tulsa, Oklahoma, June 4th, 1921, so-called Black Wall Street. M. The King Alfred Plan, Executive Order 11490 and Rex 84, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to pause here for a second. And clearly, there's a lot of research to be done as far as you wanting to know what is really going on in the whole world, because these Inquisition tactics are stemming everywhere upon the globe, where we have the holy people no longer act holy anymore. They act like chattel property. They act like they have lost their religion. They act like they don't care about Allah. They worship in their tongue and their lip, and they say, oh, we love you, God. Thank you, Lord. You know, I'm so grateful. But when somebody else need a hand, they ain't got nothing for you. And that's not the way Allah wants us to be. That's not the way we're supposed to be. So we've been brainwashed and socially engineered into being hateful people, being a murderous people, being a people that do harm to others and don't care anything about it. And this is why I've been quiet for a minute. I've been sitting back. I've been feeling a whole lot of stuff. You know, just because I ain't in the world, I mean, I don't know what's going on, baby. Allah is good to me. And I feel everything. I don't have to see you to know what's up with you. Allah walk by. Allah is the greatest. And that is where I put all my trust and my faith and my hope, and making sure that I do my part to teach the people, uplift and follow humanity, who they are, what really happened, and how the hell you get up out this trap. And we can't do nothing if we don't do nothing together. So unity, salvation, our God. Unity, salvation, our God. So our God is unity. And unity is our salvation. And if you're not unified with the will of Allah, woe unto you, because karma is coming for everybody. Every living thing has a will to choose and the power to think. And based upon your choices, you get your karma. And so this is one of the main reasons why I choose to stay clean and pure in my heart, in my mind, and my deeds. I forgive all those who have wronged me. I forgive you. Because at the end of the day, it might not have been my test. It's probably your test. And I just got caught up in your test. But that's okay, because I'm going to keep it moving. Allah is the most great. I'm going to pick up right here in Holy Quran, Moorish Science Temple of America, or Moorish Holy Temple of Science, chapter 25. Because this, if we live this chapter, you undo all of the tyranny. When you live this chapter, you undo all the oppression that's been done to our people. You undo this, learning how to love instead of hate. So I'm gonna read this chapter really slow, because I want it to sink into your soul. And I want you to live it. Chapter 25, the holy covenant of the Asiatic nation. Ye are the children of one father, provided for by his care. And the breast of one mother has given ye suck. Let the bonds of affection therefore unite thee with thy brothers, that peace and happiness may dwell in thy father's house. And when ye separate in the world, remember the relations that bindeth you to love and unity, and prefer not a stranger before thy own blood. If thy brother is in adversity, assist him. If thy sister is in trouble, forsake her not. So shall the fortunes of thy father contribute to the support of his whole race, and his cares be continued to you all in your love to each other. So that chapter teaches that the only way Allah can manifest is through the hands of men and women like me and like some of you light bearers out there. We here. Some of us quiet. I'm back in the light now. Boom. Here I is. I have to do something. And this is part of what I can do. I can read. I can help others have some type of understanding that may help them connect the dots and be at one with Allah in their acts. Because each one reach one, teach one. So I'm going to pick up on page 3. The past and present actions of the European colonists must be viewed with a consciousness of a cause and effect relationship and connectivity. History is, in its base, primal nature, a narrative of events and facts, noting vital or key records of a person, a people, and of nations, etc. History may list facts or conditions about ancestry, wars, environment, experiences of institutions, of sciences, disciplines, and philosophies, of chronologies. Got it. Conjoined with supporting statements or philosophical explanations presented to analyze their relationships and causes, etc. In spite of history being subjected to colorable alterations by inquisitionist book burnings and literary abridgment methods used for etymological distortions, etc. Anybody know what that means? Okay, for those of you who don't know what that, it means that they went in, especially at the 1960s, and they started changing the information that's in books. They changed even some stuff on the etymology online dictionary since I've been doing my show. And before then, I've actually saw it happen where I looked up and researched the word black, and then I looked a month later and it was something totally different. So they're changing the literature. So you have to try to do a lot of your research in books that are prior to 1960. That's where a lot of information is still kept. If you can get your hands on it, because nowadays everything wants to be digital. So be wary of the digital age, because it forbids you, or it actually don't forbid you. It takes away from your nationalism to signing your name with your signature and reserving your rights. When you clicking on some, oh yeah, I accept, click, click. Yeah, but you're not accepting in the proper person or capacity. So be wary of those electronic contracts, people. Where was I? However, doing a comparative analysis of older books, didn't I just say that? Adjacent to the contemporary edited editions will immediately expose frauds and misdirection on a massive scale. Critical thinking and an eye for detail can reveal much that is veiled or cleverly hidden within many texts. View into Catera Divina, its authors, and its proponents with an unfettered propensity of critical thinking and discernment. Therefore, we must be extra diligent and consistently observe the state, national, and international activities of the Europeans occupying North American government, and Moors of America must embrace studious inclinations and never fail to re-look at history with an introspective scrutiny, and never with naivety. Divina gives insight into the hidden European Christians' anti-social mentality. Did you hear that? Anti-social mentality. Anti-social mentality. So what do you see nowadays in the neighborhoods and dealings of men and women across the globe within our communities? We're seeing anti-social behavior. We're seeing a lot where when I was growing up in the 60s, I saw moms and dads together. My grandparents were married for 56 years. So I saw what love really looks like. And I know that. I saw that they got along. I had the greatest lessons from the greatest people. And alhamdulillah, I'm very grateful. So that's what I'm sharing with you. That love for life. There was a vibrancy that was on the earth in the 80s, and now everything is full of gloom. You very rarely, it's like earth, and it's just like losing its vibrancy and the potency of color, where things used to have so much life to it. It's dullened, and the reason why it's dullened is because the mind of men has dulled. We've lowered ourselves since 1979. I was born in 1979, and the way the social atmosphere is now compared to then, ain't no comparison. Like seriously, yeah, I grew up in the 80s in the crack era, but I'm gonna tell you something. The children went outside to play. They was happy. We was happy. We had a good time. I was making mud pies. We had our thing. We was doing it. It was vibrancy because there was a lot of love. See, people think money is the savior of the world. It's not. Nah. Money ain't nothing. Love is everything. Love. So that's what makes you vibrant. That's what gives you life. Love. And if you ain't got nobody to love, then love yourself, because you have to keep going. To do the best things that you can do, to be the best you have to have love. That's it. Love's the savior of the world. That's it. I grew up on that. I die by that. Love. Okay? And love don't kill you. Might hurt you a little bit, but basically because you got a misunderstanding about something. But love heals. Okay? Love is beautiful. And with these antisocial mentalities, it's anti-love. So ask yourself, when dealing with different situations in the world, if I do this, if I say this, is it loving? Am I helping somebody, or am I hurting them with my words? You have to pay attention. So I love you guys. We're going to pick back up on page 3 this week. Yay. So maybe I'll do the show like 2 days a week. if not 2 days. Then catch me every Monday. We can do every Monday, can't we? Yeah, we can do it. All right, you guys, I love you. I have children to take care of today. Please join me again Monday. Every Monday. That's it. Y'all got me. We on Mondays. Monday is the day for the moon and emotions. So I believe it's a test for me also to put a circle around my passions because I'm a very passionate person. And I love hard and I love everybody. Whether you know me or not, I'm going to love you. That's just how I still am. Even with being battered and bruised and people walking over me and doing all kind of crazy stuff to me, it's okay because at the end of the day, they got to answer for that, not me. I didn't do anything. I'm just going to stay good. Good is that power. The want of good is evil. So I'm powerful. I'm powerful. I'm good. Get it? All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. I will see you next week on Monday. Peace.